Right, so weekend is here, starting to make some changes. Some things that I'm going to do today is the two large Tetrapanax. I'm going to move them into the pathway, the jungle pathway, heading towards the wood. One of the trees that I have grown from seed, it's not doing too well over there, for whatever reason, and this is it here. Now it is throwing up some new leaves, but I've put it into a much sunnier open spot here on the opposite side of the field. So I'm going to see how it gets on for the rest of the year here. This is the Loquat, and down in Montpellier, my son, he has a big Loquat tree out the back. We picked the fruit, and his girlfriend made a tart. I didn't think the fruit was that nice, but it does get these big leaves, and I said that's over a foot long. So compared to the other one that's over in the old chicken pen, this is not doing too well, but it is growing. Like, it's about 2 feet of trunk there, so if it can settle in this area, it'd be nice. Right, so here's the Tetrapanax after winter, all new lovely green growth, looking super healthy. I did give it a little bit of protection when the snow and ice came in for a couple of nights and days there. I just got a bucket and put it over the crown, and the bucket was supported by tall canes, bamboo canes. There's another one here. Looking really healthy. This was the same size as that one there. Last spring, the big cover I had over collapsed and snapped the top off. So these are in root health. The reason why I'm taking these out of here is because I have plans for specific Trachycarpus palms that I want to put in there. So one of them is going to go here on the left. So that should hopefully fill up this area with huge big leaves. Plenty of space for growth around it. Digging in plenty of the manure. And the other one is going in here. Okay. There's a super healthy root system there. You can also see on the trunk new buds starting to come out. Good thick stem, never lost colour over the winter. Leaves are excellent condition. I'll get these covered up now. Right, so there's the Tetrapanax that's gone in there now. Lots of good manure compost and soaked it there. So it's coming into the right time of the year, everything is going to start growing, things are starting to warm up. Right, so where I took the Loquat out, wasn't doing too good in here. I'll just clean these weeds out, and I'm going to put the other Tetrapanax in here. So here's a Loquat tree that came from the seed off the trees, and you can just see how healthy this is. And these were literally, it never stopped coming out over winter. It's obviously in a really favourable position, shade wise, sun wise, wind wise. nutrient wise, moisture wise in this spot. Now obviously probably the most important thing is the viable seed. So this was probably the strongest seed that germinated compared to the other ones there were. And here's another one here, and it's not doing too well at all, and it's only 20 feet away or something. Now I think it did get get knocked around a bit, but I'm going to move this out of here. It's obviously not doing well. We'll see how it goes. So that's the two Tetrapanax. As I said, I'll have some really nice Trachycarpus palms. They're only very small, single kind of blades, 1-year-olds at the moment. Ladisectus, Martianus, Eucralensis, and I think it's a Eucralensis Ladisectus cross. But this is a very the wind is not too much of a problem in here, so I think there's a lot of kind of mature trees around it as well, so protected. So that's where those palms will probably go. Max on his bone. And here's the first one, it's the big one. I think that's Tetrapanax thyroidal giant, the one I brought in from France. That basically just exploded from a small plant that I brought in into a big solid trunking Tetrapanax, and I put a full bag of manure underneath. The depth of roots, they go lateral, they don't go down, so it was a kind of a broad, but I've made it deep as well, so there's a good supply of nutrient when it settles in. And then on top I put another half bag, and then over the backs I blended soil in with the compost, and then I've just covered over the top with the soil that's there. And I've done the same with this one here. Unfortunately this one snapped by myself, but should do well here. The soil is lovely. You can see where I was digging down, right down into kind of a claggy clay, the bright colour, but the first foot is a black soil. So that's what's all around it as well, and I've blended back in the black soil with the compost. So I'm going to give this a good soak, and yeah, they should be doing it. I have 4 more small ones which I hope to put around the field, which will just balance things out.